Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Always love saying that, welcome back to my channel. Anyway, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about something that many of us I know are probably trying to deal with right now. And you guessed it, that is Zoom University. Yes, we are going to be talking about Zoom University today. And I'm really sad that I don't have a university like merch shirt. I kind of want one, but I feel like it's like low-key a waste of money. I don't know. But I'm going to be doing some like makeup that I would be doing if we were in-person classes and I had time to do okay, so basically I don't really wear makeup day to day. Honestly, this is what I look like day to day in my classes, but I figured like I'm a makeup channel, gotta do some makeup. So I'm gonna be doing like makeup that I do when I have like downtime in between classes or something, because I usually will wear some like light makeup if I feel like putting makeup on for class. And then I just left my hair in this bun because this is how I have my hair when I'm in class. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be talking about how I manage my online student life while also doing an internship, working, theater, and having a boyfriend and social life, that kind of a thing. So I'm going to be sharing a few of like my tips and tricks for you guys, and if there's anything that I can do to help you, that would be great. And then I guess without further ado, let's get started. So this is a prime example of what I do when I'm like maintaining my student life. Right now I have my lunch with me and a drink, you know, because I just got off work and I haven't eaten yet today, and I need to eat obviously because eating is important, just reminding you guys. So a lot of times I kind of like overlap the things that I'm doing, like you know, I'm sure all students figured that that's how it works. So let's get into the makeup. First I'm gonna do my base because I don't really do a lot of like eye stuff, so I'm gonna do my base. And right now I'm using the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This is what I use when I don't need like a full face of like really hardcore makeup, just because for that I use my Milk Hydro Grip. But you know, when I'm not going anywhere, so like basically the entirety of quarantine, I just have been using this primer because it's cheaper. I don't really want to use up my Milk Primer if I'm not like going anywhere, because it's an expensive primer. It cost me like $32, so I was like, you know what, I am making this last. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply this to my skin just to like add a little bit of a sticky base. And I like it because it is kind of dewy. I do have oily skin, so I typically prefer matte stuff, but I honestly found that when I pile matte products on my skin, it makes me look super dry and cakey, and it doesn't do good things for my skin. Then next I'm going to go in with the Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. This is actually my roommate's, and I'm trying it out in today's video because she uses it a lot on days that we have classes. Going into the topic of today's video, obviously we're all online. No one's really doing anything in person right now. So I'm honestly getting out of bed in my pajamas, throwing my hair up in a bun, and that's how I go to class. Sometimes I will do my hair if I feel like it, but for the most part, I'm not really doing my hair at all. I'm just kind of, I look like this, pretty much. And often the only time I'm wearing makeup to class is when I am filming, because I usually film in between classes just because like I don't have a lot of time. So I'm not going to use a sponge because I'm looking at it and it's actually like soaking up all the products, so I'm going to see if I can use my fingers. So I usually don't use tinted moisturizers just because I have a lot of acne and I like to cover it up. And this is like really not, I don't know if I like this. Put a little bit more, see if that like does something with the coverage. This is supposed to have a little bit of coverage, but I don't really know how much I'm supposed to apply, so I'm just gonna continue doing this with my fingers. Alright, I honestly find that if you do a tapping motion, it will be much better. And it's actually covering up some of my redness, so that's really good. I'm not really trying to cover up my acne right now, I'm just kind of trying to cover up like the redness. This isn't gonna like cover my acne by any means, I just wanted to kind of get rid of some of that like discoloration in my skin. So first, how I handle my YouTube channel while I'm in school. Honestly, I just film like really whenever I can. Like right now, I have a meeting with a professor at 2:40 and it is 12:35 right now, so I have about 2 hours before I have to do something. Honestly, I just am going to try and film this like super fast, but that's kind of how I do this. I just like film in between when I have time and try to just like get through it, because this is like really important to me. It's something that I really want to do and like maintain, so I just film whenever I can. Honestly, best advice that I can give you guys is just whenever you find time to do something, do it, don't wait. I got into the groove of just getting things done when I could, because that's what's really important, is just making sure that you get things done like when you can. smells like sunscreen, which I think it does have SPF in it, so that's probably why it smells like sunscreen. And I'm just going to leave my base at that. I'm not going to do any powder. I'm not going to do any concealer. I'm kind of just going to leave it at this. But I am going to do some like quick eyeshadow look, just like a super neutral one, because I kind of want to. So I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Warm for that. So let me just go ahead and prime my eyelids there. Just very lightly. I am going to go in with this Going Coconuts palette from Colourpop, and I'm just going to do something really simple. I don't really like to go crazy with my eyeshadow looks when I'm like just in class, so I'm doing that. So the first shade I think I'm going to go in with is Lovely Bunch right here. It's this kind of like warm brown. This whole palette is browns, but yeah, it's a warm brown. And I'm just going to go in with that in my crease. So how I manage classes, everything that I'm doing, like I said, is online this semester. So I'm not doing anything in person, which, you know, good thing because there's a whole pandemic going on and I don't really want to be doing anything in person. It's nice for me. I like having online classes. I don't know about you guys, but it's nice. I have fun just like getting up out of bed and then going to class and not having to like go anywhere. But I know that for a lot of people it can be really stressful. You don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to like manage it or maintain any kind of normalcy. And I'm very much someone that likes normalcy. I like a routine, and during quarantine it was really hard for me because there wasn't much of a routine going, just because all I was doing was going to work, you know, thank God I still have my job. I have like an availability chart, and that is how I maintain kind of my time. So I know what time I have, where I have it in the day, every single day of the week. I will input my YouTube filming time, I will input my class schedule, I will input my meal times, and like literally everything that I'm going to be doing in the day I put in my availability chart, which I actually got from my roommate. It has everything. It has my classes, it has my meal times, it has my homework time, my internship time, my filming time, my work schedule, everything on that availability chart. In addition to my availability chart, I really take advantage of Google Calendars. Everything that I do in the day is on there. If I schedule a meeting, it's there. If I schedule time with my friends, it's there. If I schedule time with my boyfriend, it's there. Classes, work, YouTube, filming, and editing time, everything that I'm going to be doing is there. And I get notifications before my classes. So I really like that app just because it kind of reminds me when I have things to do or when I'm supposed to be somewhere. That way I'm not really behind. And I do have it set to remind me 30 minutes before everything, just because 10 minutes isn't really enough for me to prepare, in my opinion. So the next shade I'm going to go into is Shell Yeah. This one, it's kind of like a more reddish brown. Oh, I feel like you guys can see me in the mirror. Hi. But yeah, so it's like a more reddish brown. So now I'm just concentrating that Shell Yeah color in towards the middle of my crease. It's really similar to what I did with my pink look last week, but now I'm just doing it with browns. A really good, like, simple routine to follow when you're doing your makeup. Start with a transition shade. Go in with a slightly darker shade, and then we'll keep going. I'll show you the rest, but it's just kind of like a really simple routine with any colors that you're doing. And it's kind of how I learned to do makeup, is I started with that, and then I kind of went into the more blending different colors together. But typically I would do like one color eye looks because they were just a lot easier. It was a lot easier to figure out the blend and everything. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit of Nutty right here. So I'm literally just going to boop and then tap off all that excess product, and then I'm just going to like lightly tap it on the outer corner and then slowly start to like drag and blend. Honestly, the best thing that I can tell you guys on how to manage like Zoom University is just be on top of everything. I know it's really hard right now, but I think it's a lot easier for me to be on top of my routine simply because I'm literally in the same place all day. I'm at home and I'm such a homebody. I love being at home. For my lid, I'm going to go in with Cocoa Crush right here because it's like super sparkly and glittery, and like even though this is supposed to be like a super chill look, I really want to put that on my lid. So I'm literally just going to like tap my finger in there. I'm not going to pick up too much product, which that's already a lot. I don't know if you can see, but I literally just tapped it. And then I'm just going to like tap that on my lid. Did you see that? Did you see? Oh, okay. Bring it all the way up to my crease, and if it gets a little messy, that's okay. This isn't supposed to be like some super like precise looking look or anything like that. We are just trying to look put together. That's what we're going for. We're not going for like, you know, oh, look at you, your face is beat. We're going for I did something today. So I'm honestly leaving my hair like this. It's just that's just how it is. I really do be like that sometimes. On top of school and YouTube, I'm also working at my school and I'm also doing an internship. Those things are a lot of like on my own time. I will actually do a lot of my schoolwork at my job just because my job has a lot of downtime. It's really the way that I manage it. Like I said, I just put everything down on paper, or like I just record everything somewhere, because if I'm not visually seeing things, it's like it doesn't exist. I think the best thing that I can tell you guys right now is that don't beat yourself up over anything that happens while you're in school right now. You know, like we're all trying to figure out this like school thing together. Don't like freak out if things go wrong. It's totally okay. It's really understandable. All of us are going through it. We're all trying to figure this thing out, and it's all super new to everybody. So it's completely understandable if you mess up. That's fine. Don't freak out. Don't beat yourself up. Just pick yourself up again. Keep going. I promise you, if you like let that be the end of it, like it's not going to be great for the rest of the semester. We're all figuring this out, so don't freak out if you don't get it right away. So I'm going to move on to the brows. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. And I've been using this for years. I started using this back in high school when I first like started doing my brows, and I've just gotten better at it since then. Honestly, on most days, if I'm doing any makeup, I'm doing my brows, because my brows I can't live without anymore, at least. I feel like I kind of look like a toe without them. So I'm gonna speed through this just because this part I need to like kind of like be quiet and do it. I'm just gonna go again with my Benefit Jumbo Hoola bronzer. Last week I used a like really dense angled brush, but this week I'm just gonna go in with this like super fluffy kind of like loose black brush here. And this is what I use when I want just like a light wash of color on my cheeks from my bronzer. And we're gonna use this to kind of set down that tinted moisturizer too, because I didn't apply any powder. I didn't want to like get rid of like that skin look, so I'm gonna use this to kind of set the parts of it that I touch the most. I do tend to touch my face a lot, that's why I have a lot of acne on my cheeks, and I'm trying to like quit that because I know that's not really not good for my skin, but it's just really hard. So in all seriousness, this pandemic has been like kind of hard on me. I do suffer from mental health issues, and I, you know, have been struggling to deal with them for a very long time, and I kind of like fell out of place when my routine was lost. Like I said, I really like living by a routine, and I don't like straying away from it. And so when the pandemic happened, it was like, okay, cool, figure it out. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. What do you mean figure it out? So it was kind of difficult for me to figure out how to maintain some kind of normalcy in my life now that the world was like out of balance. I think that what really helped me was that even though I wasn't with my friends, I still had people who supported me. I was with my boyfriend a lot this past summer, and he helped me a lot because he kind of like, he doesn't live by any routine really. He kind of just like takes life as it is, which kind of inspired me to learn how to do that. So I feel like I've gotten better at just kind of like taking the punches. Anyway, so for blush, I'm going to go in with this Milani Rose Powder Blush Palette, and the shade is in Floral Fantasy. And I think I'm going to use this shade today, right in the middle. Next, we are going to go in with highlighter, and so I'm going to go in with this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is kind of light for me, especially right now because of summer. I'm a little bit tanner than what I normally am at. So I'm gonna have to like really be careful with this. And like, I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of just adds like this. You're not really gonna see it. It's not very punchy at all. But it just kind of adds this like nice like glow from within there, which I really like. And then I'm also gonna put it on the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose because I really like putting highlighter there. I'm gonna put some inner corner highlight on my eyes. I kind of just feel like it. So I'm gonna go in with this shade Palm Reader here in the Coconuts palette. In the Going Coconuts palette, I'm gonna put Palm Reader on my inner corners and on my brow bone. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of palm reader and like apply it to like the tops of my cheekbones just to add like a little bit more of a sparkle, because I kind of want like a little bit more, because you know I'm not going anywhere, so you're gonna see it. Yes, that's really cute. That's super cute. I like that a lot. And then I'm just gonna go in with some setting spray, not like I need any, but just, you know, I like it. I'm just gonna go in with very little this time. Like I know last week I was like spraying it on. I actually got a comment about it, but I'm just gonna go in with just a couple spritzes this time. That's literally it. That's the least amount of setting spray I've ever put on my face, honestly. I like usually drench my face with setting spray. Alright, so I went ahead and did my mascara off camera just because like it's nothing interesting. I'm just putting mascara on my eyelashes. And I just did one coat of the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. It's my favorite mascara ever. It's the volume mascara, and I just think it makes my lashes look really cute, even though I didn't put a lot today just because, again, natural, if I didn't say that enough. And I didn't put anything on my lower lash line, so there is no eyeshadow, there's no mascara, it's honestly just, there's no concealer either. It's just my eye bags. So if you can see my bags, that's what that is. So I'm gonna like put my bun in like a more, like a cuter, it needs to be super tight. So the last thing that I was gonna talk about is theater. So I haven't actually started any theater yet. I just sent in an audition the other day, so I'm hoping to hear back from that, and I will update you guys on that in the next video. From what I can tell, we are doing everything online. So basically what's happening is we are going to be doing socially distant filming of our videos. And I don't exactly know how that's going to work, but I think that it's going to be a really fun experience. Let me just try and get this bun to look a little cuter. That might have been a mistake to do that, but you know what, whatever. Messy bun. We're going for messy bun today. I think it looks cute. I can't really see it, but that's fine. I just wanted my hair to be a little tighter on my head. I have a video that I've planned actually dedicated to theater during the pandemic, and I will tell you guys like that whole process. So that's gonna come later down the line. But I did do an audition, just, you know, a self-tape audition. We turned it in, emailed it, and everything like that, and that's what we're doing. But I will update you guys more on that. But as of now, I'm not doing theater at the moment. I'm just doing like my business stuff. Lastly, I'm gonna do lips. Normally, honestly, I don't put lipstick on to go to class. If I do anything, it's lip balm, but honestly, I forget to do that most of the time, so I just usually will go to class like this. I'm gonna go in with this other Lunar Beauty lip gloss in the shade Celine. I haven't opened it yet, so I mean, I've looked at it, but I haven't like officially taken it out of the box. But yeah, it's just kind of like this like sparkly gold nudie lip gloss kind of thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but yes, this is in the color Celine. So I'm gonna put that on my lips right now. That's pretty. It's really pretty. It's really glossy. Anyway guys, that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you kind of got a little bit of help from it. Honestly, the one piece of advice I can give you is just, like I said earlier, make sure you have everything visualized. So use a planner, even though everyone's saying don't buy a planner, there's no point. Keep buying a planner. I think it's really important to have everything listed out like physically, whether it's on your computer, on a piece of paper, in like a notebook planner type thing. Like, I think it's really important to have a visual of your schedule, of everything that you need to do, because I think that's like what's going to keep you more back in your routine. And another tip that I can tell you guys is don't change up your routine just because everything is online. Find a way to make everything work. If you like to work out between classes, go work out, as long as you're like being safe about it. If you want to get dressed up, do that too. Sometimes I'll get dressed up before class just to kind of make myself feel a little bit more normal and more like in the groove of the fact that I'm still in school. Do what makes you feel like you're still in your normal routine. You don't have to change up what you do on your day-to-day basis just because things are online. There are ways to continue keeping your routine while we're in online school, in online learning, remote work and things like that. Like everything that, since everything is remote and online now, I think that you can still find a way to make your normal routine work. Oh wait, I forgot that I wanted to put my glasses back on for my outro. Hi, how you doing? You like it? Is this cute? I like it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go ahead and leave a comment like I said before. I really want to hear from you guys. I really want to interact with you guys. Like I said, this channel is completely and 100% for you. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye!